Hi, Aquarius. This reading is for the zodiac sign Aquarius. So, I'm immediately seeing someone is being detained. They are imprisoned in their mind to certain type of work or job that they have coming up or that they are already in or just beginning. So, this work that they're doing is going to help them to take care of themselves, provide their needs that they have in life, okay? But the thing is that they are imprisoned in chains in their mind because of some sort of negativity that was stirred up in the past that was in regard to a partner that they had that they exchanged for a different partner after they had made plans to marry another person. So this person who had this marriage promise was then swapped in exchange for someone whom this person didn't seem to know very well. Someone that was a foreigner to them, someone that was foreign to them that they didn't know. I'm seeing something about them planning and taking steps towards this other person, unknowing to you, this is going to set you back in life. Little did you know, this could have caused a huge setback for you if you were with someone who you were supposed to be married to. You could have been engaged, or you could have just spoken about marriage, and you both were on the same page. And then all of a sudden, shortly after this, a time frame shortly after this, the person's with a new person. This could be male or female. I'm picking up heavily for women that this happened. There's men that this happened to as well, but I'm really heavily picking up on female energy because I'm seeing another person, a false person here, who is trying to pretend to be clueless, but they're a false person. They know exactly what they're doing, and they're trying to imitate or copycat the person whom they just left so that they can, for some reason, appeal to their interests. So it's strange with how they wanted to marry this person and then they're exchanged with another person. There are some sort of marriage rights that were violated, or broken promises that were violated due to friends, family, job, status, societal. I'm picking up something that is societal, that has to do with society, that this person decided that they're going to change partners or have a different perspective when it comes to marriage. They no longer wanted the marriage at all, and they ended up finding themselves with another person who they were fornicating with, whom they were, as they people call hooking up, hookup culture. Okay? This could be with someone with the exchange here. This could be with someone who exchanges money for these types of hookups, right? So someone could have been cheated out of a marriage for someone who exchanges goods or whatever, right? For hookups. We'll keep it PG, right? So this is very unfortunate. So there's someone who is in their divine femininity. They were ready to get married. It takes a lot to step into your femininity and be a woman and be ready to be married. Whether this is a proposal or whether you both talked about it and said this is something that you both want to do. You're moving forward in life. You've been together for who knows how long. Obviously, you're comfortable enough to talk about marriage and you both came to an agreement. There was a plan here. There was a plan for marriage. And then all of a sudden, there's someone exchanged. Someone used some sort of rights they thought that they had, perhaps. But they were idolatry rights. They were dominating rights. They were persecutive rights. They were demanding rights. So they were heavy in their patriarchy. I'm picking up. Someone was heavy in their toxicity, in the, toxic male side, not the caregiving, loving, safety, security type of masculinity, but this debunking, it's just like, wait a minute, this is it's a spoof or something. This is not what masculine is supposed to be like. It's as if he's playing in his femininity and his masculinity. He wants to, go and be with someone who's showing him a certain type of attention or showing him more attention, and he doesn't want to put in a certain amount of attention, perhaps, right? That's how many young people are these days. They may not want attention from the one who wants to give it to them, but they want to give it to others whom they want to run after and chase after, right? That's toxic, but that's how many relationships are heading towards. It's committed to be uncommitted, unfortunately, right? It's hookup culture. I'm picking up heavily on hookup culture. Someone was cheated out of a marriage for hookup culture, okay? And someone is in jail, in prison, spiritual jail, or mental imprisonment due to this. And it seemed as if the person who wanted to be married, was treated horribly. They had like no respect, and something happened to their identity. They had to have a new identity in Christ after this person, perhaps I'm picking up, persecuted them, hurt them, judged them, and exchanged them for a different partner after they had a plan to be married. Wow. So I'm picking up heavily again on someone trying to copycat the steps that the one who wanted to be married was taking, so that they can get this exchange going, and they're in working witchcraft and voodoo, right, to get this person to stay with them, and they are the counterfeit, and they're aware of this. They know that they are the counterfeit because this exchange is abnormal, and it happens so quickly, it seems, that they're trying to lure and pull the person in, knowing even about this other person or marriage, even, perhaps. Okay, so there is someone who is mentally unstable because of this. Their psychology and the way that they, ruled over themselves and their life and their navigation throughout life. There was, someone who, they were knocked off of this after they wanted to get married, and they were stepping into their higher self, their self-actualization, where the marriage is. In the simplypsychology.org, the pyramid of the needs, the psychological needs, self-actualization is the desire to become the most that one can be, and marriage is there. And as I said in a different video, business is there as well. So someone was trying to reach one of their highest potentials. When you say you want marriage and you're ready to commit at that level, and your wants, well, you're not totally at once right now, and that's okay. But when you're ready to become married, that's self-actualization, and this means that your needs are being met: your safety, your love, your belonging, your self-esteem, your food, your shelter, your water, your clothing. You're safe, right? You're safe. So someone's safety was taken away or snatched away from them. This could have been daunting, detrimental. There's a lot of healing that's needed here after this happened. And it's going to take patience. You're going to have patience with yourself. Forgive yourself, because this seemed to be a plan. Someone planned this out to exchange a mate, or to, change and go into a different direction and choose a different spouse, a different partner instead. Even though they talked about this person, even if they didn't talk about marriage, this is someone who was wifey material or hubby material, or someone that they called wifey or hubby. But again, I'm picking up heavily, okay? This is the holy matrimony card, okay? These people were talking about and discussing getting married if they were not already engaged, okay? So, I'm seeing something about someone not being able to own up to who they really are and wear the pants in the family, or step into that masculinity leadership role. Someone is not able to do that anymore. And you're going to have to be patient after, if you are still in connection with this person, or if you two ended up talking again after this happened. You're going to have a lot of patience with yourself, and you're going to have to actually learn how to lead yourself, because whether you know it or not, this person is giving counterfeit vibes themselves. They could have ran off with another person who was also very toxic. Not necessarily for them, but they themselves could be a counterfeit to you. This could be someone who you could be upgrading off of, it seems. If you look away from having courtship with them and keeping them so close to your heart, and start giving yourself, you may want to talk to them or be around them, but don't allow them to imprison you, because I'm seeing this heavily. Someone shackling someone, imprisoning someone after they did this, because it's like this person, when you're ready for marriage, you're in your confidence, right? And then all of a sudden, if you're exchanged for a different person, someone's taking steps in a different direction than the marriage, and they're heading towards another partner or a mate. This could have imprisoned you and made you more interested and more entangled and entrapped with this person than you even want it to be, right? Because of the way that this happened, especially after speaking about the marriage. This is abusive. You guys, I'm just being honest. This is abusive. And it is mirror magic, and it is black magic, and it is a psychological trick. That's why I call it mirror magic. It's reverse psychology, you guys. It is reverse psychology. Someone had reverse psychology played on them. They got a new mate. They fell off. I'm seeing them fall off heavily with this. Things didn't work out the way they thought. This person that they ran towards, that they left, this person that they wanted to be married to, the person that they talked about getting married with, this person was very fake. They didn't have love or faked a relationship with them. And I'm seeing there was a ton of mental health issues that they discovered about this person after getting close with them. But perhaps decided to stay around because there could be, well, witchcraft, There could be lust and attraction going on. And not that they don't have lust or attraction towards you, but whatever got them over there, whatever has them over there, is something that I'm seeing here was planned. It is witchcraft. Someone, your partner, and you were talking about being married, and then all of a sudden they're with another person. Like, this is wrong, What friends, what family members, someone around, and you may be aware of this, bad mouthing you or doesn't really like you. This could be their family. This could be a friend who's trying to get him to go be player, right? Instead of being married. So you have to be careful. You have to do things or know who you can trust and talk to. Just because you know a person well doesn't mean that they're your best friend or that you should tell very secret, sensitive information to, because it seems like someone got in the mix here. And there was an exchange made after there was plans for marriage. Even for a man, that is very unusual, to be heading towards marriage with a woman and then change. Men don't just choose to marry a certain type of woman. Some women may fall into times where they will accept and they don't question enough a man when they should, and see exactly if he's a good fit for her. Sometimes women just end up falling into the I just want to be married place, and this is not the same way that men view relationships, right? So I'm seeing here something about you being more in discipline now. And this relationship, if it is a relationship, if you ended up connecting again and talking again, or perhaps if this was a cheating situation where you were snuck out of the marriage and someone ended up getting and hooking up with someone else but trying to keep you waiting for them, or it could have been a total breakup, a total severing, destruction of the entire household, or you know what I mean? I'm getting homewrecker vibes here after this exchange happened with a foreign exchange, the foreign exchange card. And then the holy matrimony card. It's like, yeah, someone definitely took steps in a different direction. Could have definitely planned this out as well. So there's that two-face energy. Someone who you thought you can trust being destructive towards you. That's hard to take in. It is. This is why many of us need therapy. It's true. Someone being destructive towards you that way. You need therapy and you need God. You need therapy. But most of all, you need God. When people are doing things like this to you, that is who you need to be turning to through all this destruction. There's so much devil energy and chaos in here. And you being bound to a person, having your attention put towards them instead of towards you. What it is you want to do. What it is, who you are, who you're supposed to be discovering who you are, making decisions you want to make for yourself. And these people are manipulating your energy, emotionally binding you, reverse psychology, playing games. There's many trends going on. You can even look this up yourself, of boys saying or giving tips in stories to the internet or other guys about how they do the mirror magic or play the reverse psychology on women, and how they purposefully look to destroy a woman's ego, they may say, or if she's feeling herself too much, how to bring her down to her level or to make her humble. It's like they're a very perverse generation, as it says in the Bible. They're a very perverse generation. Oh, wicked, oh, perverse generation. Okay? There's some generations that we know are very far more wicked than others, but this one here, it's close to what they say when they said this will be worse than Sodom and Gomorrah. The heartlessness in relationships, and the heartlessness towards people who are your partners more than anybody. I mean, people are hurting people who want to love them more than anything. And that's the reverse psychology just echoing around. So I see something about someone not knowing or discovering something about a land or a property, okay? Or someone who's going to be moving to a new land or property, or having their own land or property once they take the steps towards a new marriage, a new part of life with a new person, or if there's something that they had to learn with this person, or if they're really committed to being with this person and forgave this person, there could be a situation or things that happen that stirred up and headed in this direction. You could know very well what happened that caused the relationship or the situationship or the marriage to end. But again, you may not. This could just been somewhere they ghosted you, left you, and all of a sudden they're with a different person, a different partner. And you can't explain it. You don't understand why. But some of you may. Okay, so I'm seeing here, if you focus less on a relationship with that person or in a relationship in general. It could just be, don't focus on relationships right now. Focus on yourself. Focus on yourself and your children, if you have children. Focus on yourself and your children and your pets, if you have children and pets. If you don't have children, focus on you and your pets. If you don't have pets or children, focus on you again, okay? But in particular, if you have children, focus on your children. Don't leave them behind in the stress and the chaos that the men or the women cause you. When your partner, he or she, of course, I know, but I know many of us here may be possibly female, okay? And that's okay. That's for this reading in particular, the energy I'm picking up. Many of you need to level up. There's new heights you could reach if you learn to leave this person behind and put your children and yourself first. Even if you two are together or trying to work things out, deciding what you're going to do next, put your children first. This is very important. In order for you to reach a new level, you're going to have to be forgiving and leave a lot of this drama behind, regardless of how hard it may be. Okay?